Your Heart of the Ozarks United Way funds programs that nurture family and youth, care for people in crisis, empower people with disabilities, and provide emergency care. You can help 28 agencies with one donation. That's right, you bring hope.
Give me a chance to get out and play sport, and why I would have the opportunity to play. My years fun. I want to tell you. I mean, it's a little more than the court to try to get as close as you can with the minimum. And then we have closest win. I'm winning the point. I went to the USA game in New Jersey and competed and won.
What places?
On our third, second, and first. First, second, and third.
Okay, what was the most favorite thing you did when you were there, other than the games?
Went and seen the Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty?
Yeah.
Okay. You would have never seen that if you had not gone, right?
No, never.
See?
That was my whole purpose. My main purpose was to see the Statue of Liberty.
Did you enjoy your trip?
Yes, I enjoyed it a lot. That's probably the best time I've had in my life since my met that I can remember.
That you can remember. That's good.
You inspire healing.
When all this started, I was married. Financially not real good, not working. Health really wouldn't let me. Had to skimp on what medication I had to make it last, pure and simple. Well, as time went on, the wife left me financially incapacitated, is all it amounts to. I had no money, no job, no way to get medication. Nothing in this world is free, honestly. And I just simply kept getting sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker. Now how it came to be, I don't know. How we run into the Christian clinic, that was the best thing that ever happened to me right there. Once I got there, got the paperwork done, I thought it was going to be another one of these things to where, yeah, you're in pretty bad shape money-wise, but there's nothing we can do for you. Well, that wasn't how it was at all with them. They worked their tails off to get me signed up, get everything approved, and get me in on the next night that it was open. When she listened to the heart, she knew immediately that I was not doing real well. I was in full AFib. Heart rate was way up. Blood pressure was honestly at a point where anything could have happened at any time. They treated me just as if it was a regular doctor's office visit. There was no difference whatsoever. They was always kind, courteous, always had a smile, basically happy to see you, and they'd never seen me before, you know. Immediately upon seeing the first doctor, he knew I was in sorry shape. He put me on a whole bunch of medication, trying to get me straightened out. He said, I want you here every time the doors are open. He said, and if necessary, he said, you can call the clinic and they can get a hold of me and we can bump things up a little faster. And then, to my surprise, they supplied the medication of what they had. Now, some of it they didn't have to give to me, but they set it up to where through Walmart's or through various other pharmacies, you got a break on it. I mean, it was a little cheaper for you. I just can't express enough that if not for the West Plains Christian Clinic, I would not be alive right now.
You offer Lifelines.
I got involved with the Rotary Backpack Program about 3 years ago. And when I first started researching the backpack program, I was out in my office one morning and it was early, and found that that we live in almost 25% food insecure homes. And what that means is that parents are having to choose between paying the electrical bill or buying food for their kids. As soon as I got done researching the program, I went back into the house, and my 10-year-old son was there. And the very first thing he said to me was, "Dad, I'm hungry." Imagine yourself getting up and going through a weekend without any food. Yourself as an adult, going through the weekend without any food. And then you go to work and you're expected to produce. You're expected to get your job done. Now imagine that it's a 5 to 10-year-old kid, because that's the kids that we serve in our backpack program. These kids are expected to come to school, behave, and learn. And they've been hungry all weekend. Now imagine that kid has a learning disability. I just can't imagine being a 5-year-old and waking up on a Saturday morning and not having any food for the whole day, and having to face the same thing on Sunday. And that's what this program does. This program supplies food to these kids so that they can have a little bit of food to get them through the weekend, so that they can come back to school and be ready to learn, and they can participate in the classroom just like all the other kids. I have shared this with my kids, and my kids look at it and they say, "Well, Dad, that's just not a lot of food." It really has touched my own kids, because they've given to the program, because they see these kids and they just can't imagine themselves being hungry. I mean, we're talking about hunger. We're not talking about not having a toy to play with. We're talking about food. There will be a day that someone will come back to our Rotary program and they will tell us that this food bridged that gap for them, that this food helped them get through days, long weekends, so that they could go back to school and learn.
Together, your dollars make a difference. Rest assured, your dollars given locally stay right here in Howell County, addressing the needs that matter to you and your community. Thank you for bringing hope, healing, and lifelines. United Way. You can donate online. Like us on Facebook.